Good morning vlog. Welcome to September 11th, 2018. I woke up with kind of a heavy heart this morning. With it being September 11th, obviously that day has had such an impact on our lives as Americans. I don't know, when I woke up this morning, I saw that the University of Florida had a little memorial service on campus and stuff, and just kind of gave me a little bit of a heavy heart. You know, just super grateful to all those that serve our country and do everything just to keep us safe and fight for our freedom. So many blessings to you guys. My thoughts and prayers are always with you. And we're about to get this day rolling here. I have a lot of meetings here at the dealership. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of meetings here at the media company. We're meeting with Fracture, going over a project with them, which I'm really excited about. And we're just gonna see what the day holds. I was really pumped. I messaged Travis last night. I was like, dude, come in, because yesterday we had a bunch of meetings and I thought we missed out on some really great conversation stuff that would have been really good. So it's interesting because I'm in this place where I haven't been vlogging as much because we've been doing so much video work for new clients, which is awesome, which is what we want to be doing. But at the same time, I don't want to forget about telling our story and showing everything that's happening as we build this brand new company. There's been a lot of excitement happening around this new company, and it's only been really a handful of days since we've launched. So let's get the day rolling. I would encourage you, because we're kind of in this space with our agency, I would encourage you to make sure that you have the capacity to deliver for the clients that you have versus going after more. Okay. Right? Like, I'm in that space right now, so our agency has blown up. Like, for the first 90 days, I ran everything through New Scooters for Less. So I was like, oh, let me see, like, if this has, you know, some wings, and really started, and things just kind of organically developed, right? And now we're at that stage where, like, I have huge goals. Like, I want to have $250,000 of agreements before the end of the year, but I'm not going to go after that goal without knowing that I'm going to be able to deliver for the clients that we have, because the results for them are what's going to lead to thousands and thousands more later down the road, because I'm going to keep them as happy customers and then obviously add on as we are able to, you know, structure, right? I think sometimes an entrepreneur, you just get hungry for the deal, for the deal. I'm very much like that. Like, my favorite part of everything that I'm doing is sitting down with customers and finding out what their needs are and helping them achieve their goals, right? So I'm like constantly go. But then I kind of have to take this step back and be like, all right, like, we have some great paying customers right now. Let's make sure that we execute and crush it for them. I can say the video stuff has helped for us, because we put out a handful of really awesome videos, and that creates the, oh my gosh, who made this? Right. Who made this? I'm hoping who made this? In the early days, like, you only have one thing to give, right? And that's the actual business. So you have to, like, determine whether or not you're willing to give up equity to bring somebody else in, who's willing to, like, because otherwise nobody's gonna work as hard as you do right now. I think it's cool for me to come into an agency life like 14 years later, because we have had no problem finding great talent, and I think that's really because, like, without New Scooters for Less being my portfolio, people would be like, who is this guy? Like, why should I listen to him? But like, you know, I was really intrigued by the part where he's asking, like, hey, I'm just kind of interested in your process. Like, how do you find new leads and that sort of thing? I'm extremely blessed at this point to say that I have not done any cold calling. I have not gone door to door. Everything that's happened within the agency so far has been completely organic. It's been, hey, did you hear Colin's starting an agency? Because of the speaking engagements that I've done on social media, because everybody in Gainesville who owns a business knows that I'm heavy on I'm heavy on social media, I'm heavy on video, I'm heavy on all these things. It was kind of like that doesn't surprise me. Like, that was the answer, right? Everybody was kind of like, that doesn't surprise me that Colin would start an agency. And then when the word was official, people started reaching out to me. Hey man, I really like to sit down and talk to you. I really like to sit down and talk to you. I'd really like to sit down and talk to you. And like, I'm extremely blessed for that. I think the key is, especially for, you know, young men like himself, is not to be too desperate. You know, if he goes into every meeting and be like just so over the top, this desperation, like I need a client, that's when you're gonna suffer. Figure out a way to deliver value, and I'm gonna meet with people and say, these are the things you should be doing. If you go with us, great. Like, if not, you should still do them, even if you do them yourself. Cool. Well, I thought, after meeting with everybody individually, I was like, man, let's just get everybody together and get on the same page, because I really want to get rolling, and I really want to make sure that we just don't miss this in terms of having the right tone, the right messaging, that kind of thing. Definitely want to make sure that we fulfill the vision here. Ryan's actually going to be the videographer doing the project. Cool. And then Ronald's taking more of a senior role in our organization, so he's going to be like overseeing and just finalizing and making sure that everything is the way we want it to be.
Which, I mean, I guess the difference is when we got the ball rolling, like, we didn't have that. So my question is, do you want me to work on one, or do you want to work on one and just kind of get feedback on it? Or you feels like you already kind of have a little bit.
Well, I'm very much, from a creative standpoint, I'm very go with the flow, and like I feel like that can, a lot of people look at that negatively, so like that's why I'm kind of like,
I don't look at it negatively.
Okay, so
Herb does.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I understand, I understand this, and we will accomplish this, but in terms of like, do we like need to say, okay, scene 1 this day, this time, blah blah blah, like, I don't necessarily think we need to do that. We can accomplish these things. I just want to make sure that I have a visual in my head of what you guys are seeing, and make sure that it's the same as what I'm saying from a creative standpoint, and make sure that gets translated correctly to these guys, right? I mean, to go from coffee shop of like the design process to okay, next like seeing it physically come to life through fracture, through the process of being printed and becoming a piece of glass art, to then being placed on a wall or on display, or like however that's coming. Like, yeah, that life cycle is that what we're going for, while having her tell her story, and why she created it, and that kind of